What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Talk Trash podcast where we talk about sports, news, entertainment, culture, gaming, and pretty much anything else we feel like talking about. I'm your host, worst best friend, Ramboss Terrible, and the man to my right, who knows that I got 99 problems, but Mike Ehle ain't one. What's up, Mike? How you doing?
What's going on? Damn right. Like my boy Vanilla Ice said, if you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check my hook by my DJ Revolves.
All right, guys, we're going to have a great show for you, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button and that you follow us on Instagram, all right? All right, let's go ahead and get this show started. All right, Mike, so what you got? You got anything going on that you want to talk about right quick before we get into the news?
My school starts tomorrow.
Oh.
I got classes, man. I'm taking 4 classes, and I got 2 online and 2 in person. And that shit starts tomorrow, man.
How do you like online classes? You like them?
Well, let me I'm hoping my instructors don't watch this shit, but they got this app called Scaratic.
Yeah. Oh, Socratic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just
Socratic.
take pictures of the question and it finds everything for you. So online's pretty legit. But then, see, I'm not going for nothing serious like a real fucking college type degree. I'm just bullshitting, really.
Yeah.
Living this Louisiana life, you know.
No, I hear you.
Don't need no education.
just you hear that, kids?
Just wing it.
That's it. Don't do school, drink your drugs, and stay in milk, and you do good in life.
I think what I'm trying to get now is just like a little certificate so I can learn how to do QuickBooks. Because you know motherfuckers need people to do QuickBooks.
Yeah.
And that's like the only qualification you need. And you can work at home and do this shit. So I'm like, man, let me just check this shit out.
Nice. I started school too. I started actually yesterday. And I have 1 online course and then the other 4 are in person, but I'm trying to like graduate soon. So like that's why I'm taking so many courses.
You got that teacher this semester?
That teacher this semester? What
that
teacher?
Gangster ass teacher you had.
Oh no, the guy with the one arm basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't have him again.
You should have looked him up and see what he was teaching him.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with him anymore. He was okay. So for those of you who weren't listening to the previous podcast, the teacher Mike's talking about was my trigonometry professor, and this guy he had 1 arm, and on his 1 arm he had 3 fingers, and on his other arm was basically cut off from the elbow down, and then he had no legs from like the knees down, so he was in a wheelchair. But the thing is, he came rolling out like day 1 there was like 300 people in the auditorium, and he comes rolling out, and he's like
gangster,
and he's like let me get the elephant out of the room. He's like, 1, yes, I did get struck by lightning. 2, no, you are not going to enjoy this class. I was like, holy shit.
That's what I'm straight gangster.
Right? Yeah, he was but honestly, like, he was kind of an asshole, but I fucking really dug his personality. Like, overall, I thought this dude was legit. Funny as hell, but he just didn't give a fuck about actually, like,
that's what I'm saying. As long as he's an asshole to everybody, you can't hate the man.
Yeah, he was an equal opportunity asshole. He didn't care who you were.
As long as to everybody.
Yeah.
You got a level.
But no, I don't have him this semester. I'm not taking Trig again. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to school trying to finish this off. Hopefully I'll be done by the end of fall semester. That's it, and I'll have my bachelor's finally.
The other thing gonna be my last semester. And the thing I gotta concentrate on, man, I cannot procrastinate this semester.
Yeah?
Because especially with taking the online thing, I'm like, man, I can finish that shit, and I fucking wait till last minute. I can't, and I find it, and when I do it ahead of time, I find it, man, that was so much easy.
Right?
But I still procrastinate sometimes. I just, I can't do it this semester. I got to get a schedule, and with the 2 online and 2 in person, it's probably gonna make it more easy. Because usually I'll just go in person, and that's when I really procrastinate. Because I was like, man, I'll just wait till I go to class next Tuesday and catch up then.
Dude, I know exactly what you mean about the procrastination. Like, I find myself doing things way too late, and then when I'm actually doing them and they're finished, I'm like, why did I wait so long to do this? I always ask myself that question. Like, it makes no sense. I'm like, this thing took me maybe an hour to do, you know, and it's just like I kick myself because I'm like, I don't know, I could be doing anything else right now, but instead I waited to the last minute. And, you know, so if you're listening out there, stop fucking procrastinating. Just go do the shit.
Just knock it out. Shit.
So, yeah, that's it. Just make it easy on your life. So, you got, what, this semester, and you said this is your last semester, right?
Yeah, I'm going to make this one my last semester.
What are you going to do after this? Are you still going to be doing, like, your photography shit, or you got something else planned, or?
Well, I mean, I'll probably go back into the workforce, but after summer. I'm trying to plan a summer trip for me and my kids, and I'm just... like, I don't know what to do because I didn't do nothing last summer. We just stayed, I guess they call it a staycation or some shit like that. Just stayed local and shit. Right. But this one, I'm trying to go like, I don't know, maybe Utah, Colorado, northern Tennessee, somewhere inland and away from a beach, or I might go on a cruise because I haven't been on a cruise in a long. Well, I ain't never been on a cruise. I've been on a Navy cruise, if that shit counts.
Navy cruises do not count.
Mine did. I mean, if you saw the work ethic,
yeah, dude. Honestly, though, cruises, like if you're considering one and you've never actually been on one, I was kind of like in the same boat as you. Like, oh, I was in the fucking Navy. I've been on a boat. Like, I don't need to be out on a boat again. But it's not. It's nothing like that at all. Yeah, go figure, right? I mean,
you do your own, or do you get a travel agent?
Oh no, I do my own. I tried using a travel agent before, and it was fucking like annoying and. Like,
see, because like the thing I'm worried about is, like, if I go and I take my kids, you know, my son's 24.
Yeah.
And we're gonna plan where he brings his girlfriend. I don't want us to stay in the same room. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh no, dude, you don't have to worry. You can do all that shit yourself. Like, you can put you in one room, him and his girlfriend in another room, and
does it change the price? You see, like, where it's like it'll be like $800 a person. Does it change the price if you get room, like separate rooms?
Yes. It is based on the rooms.
That's what I need to.
Yeah. So I mean, well, it's not. I don't even know if it's necessarily based on the room because it's actually based per person. So yeah, you're gonna pay per person. At least on the cruise lines I've been on, that's how it is. I've been on Carnival and Royal Caribbean. Those are the two big ones that I've been on.
Yeah.
And of the two, there is a difference. Like Royal Caribbean's a little more like. I feel like it's a little more upscale, a little more uppy, kind of like, I don't know. I feel like the people who take that one generally are an older crowd, have a little more money, a little more like, you know, their lives are a little more grounded, I guess. Whereas the Carnival, they're considered like the fun ships, right? So it's a little more like party vibes. So
that's
like
the ones
if you
that
want to
got
just
clubs
fucking,
inside of fucking boats and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Royal Caribbean has clubs too, but they're like not exactly the same as like the Carnival.
Bingo halls and shit.
Yeah, a little different. Yeah, but Carnival's a little more fun feeling, younger crowd, a little more affordable.
I do need to find one of them single cruise lines too.
So yeah,
where it's just singles. I need to find one of them. You know,
one of the swingers cruise lines.
Yeah, exactly. So you get on board, you drop your key off somewhere, walk around with fucking pineapples and shit.
Just upside down pineapples all over on all the doors.
That's what the little door symbol is. You turn it upside down.
That's it. You're down to party.
That way motherfuckers know.
But yeah, man, I think if you, like I said, if you've never been on a cruise, I definitely would consider it. Like, it's a lot of fun. You don't really have to worry about like food and shit like that because it's all inclusive. You know, like you pay the price.
I don't know, man. These motherfuckers see the way I eat.
No, dude, trust me, man. I fucking eat. And these guys, like, they don't care. Like, you go, so basically, like, you go down to the say you go to the restaurant, right? And they give you the menu, right? They're like, here's the menu. This is what we have today. But you're like, I don't want any of that. I just want something else. They'll make you personally something else. They don't, like, it doesn't have to be on the menu. Yeah. And then they have all these restaurants, like, all over the cruise ships. You just fucking walk up to them and say, hey, can I have a burger with this or blah blah blah, and they'll just give it to you right there. They don't there's no credit card, no nothing like that.
Are you serious?
Just because you paid for it already. It's already paid for.
No shit.
Yeah, and it's like that all night. I mean, the restaurants do close at some point or another, but some places are open all night. You just have to figure out which ones. So like it'd be like 3 a.m, and you feeling hungry, you go get some pizza. You just got to go to the right spot. So,
oh shit!
Yeah, I would definitely go check it out, especially if it's a couple of y'all.
I've been on a cruise line, but I ain't been on a cruise because we when our ship pulled into Cozumel, right across the pier, a cruise line pulled up across the pier, and man, so they're like, hey man, we'll let you take tours of our cruise line if y'all give us tours of y'all ship. We're like, shit, okay. Man, we went across that pier onto that cruise line. It's like a city.
Yeah.
Like they had I think the street was supposed to be like after Bourbon Street.
Mm.
And then, man, we ran into some people over there. They're like, man, where y'all from? We're like, man, we're on that Navy ship. Oh, y'all on that? Let me buy you a drink. We're like, all right. They's like, man, I'm from Louisiana. And this dude, I've been to New Orleans. I said, that's great, man. You know. And then, fucking about 20 minutes later, he comes back. Hey, man, let me buy you a drink. Where you from? I said, man, I'm fucking from Louisiana. I've been to New Orleans. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. You serious?
It's like deja vu.
Yeah. But no, it was fucking ridiculous. Because they had, like, some of the rooms will be on the inside of the ship, and you look down, you see the street life. And I was like,
yeah,
this shit's fucking crazy.
Oh, so you were on, like, a massive ship.
Oh, yeah, it was like one of the biggest cruise liners that pulled right across the pier from us.
Yeah, because I know in those, like, really large ships like that, it's like you're describing, like, some of the rooms actually overlook what, like, the shops and shit like that, you know? But, yeah, it's only on the really big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really still want to go on a really big ship. I haven't been on one yet. I've been on, like, the medium sizes and under.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would not mind to get onto one of those big ships at some point or another.
So, yeah, I'll probably look into that.
Yeah, especially, like I said, if you're going with a bunch of people, and they have a lot of sales a lot of times, like, they'll be like 40% off. You just got to catch it. And, like, for the drink packages, too, I don't know if you want to get a drink package or not. But it's a lot cheaper to do a drink package.
It's worth,
yeah, than it is
that,
if you just buy them individually. Because, like, I think it's like something like 5 drinks a day is already like the cost of, like, the drink package. You know.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
no shit.
Yeah, if you bought anything more than 5, the drink package will cover you. But if you anything less than 5, you might as well pay for it yourself. Yeah. So it just depends on how much. But the thing is, like, people drink all fucking day. Like, literally from they wake up, they have, like, mimosas or something like that, and all that shit.
Vacation?
I know. I know. It's like
Idiots,
they're fucking chilling. But yeah, I think you'll have a good time. And yeah, just let me know if you actually decide
Might
to
bring
do
back
some
flashbacks, you know.
PTSD. How do we want to continue from here?
Do we have any news?
Yeah, we got a little bit of news. It's kind of a slow week. Also, I've been kind of focusing on the school, so
yeah,
forgive me for that. But let's see what we got in world news. Literally one thing. That's all I got.
Oh, okay. Busy day.
Yeah, it's been a real busy week.
Got some killers out there.
All it is an update pretty much from last week too. Andrew Tate and his brother lost their court appeal against their 30-day retention in the Romanian court system. So last week we were talking about how Andrew Tate got arrested and raided, and he's been in Romania. And basically what was happening was that they were going to appeal their convictions to let them out, because I guess in Romania they're like, no, we're going to hold you for at least 30 days. And it turns out they're actually going to fucking hold them for the whole 30 days. So sucks for them. But like I said before, I hope that they're actually going through the court system in, like, using proper channels.
Yeah, so I hope they don't burn themselves. The court system don't burn themselves and rush this shit. And
yeah, exactly.
Next thing you know, dude finds a hiccup somewhere.
Right, exactly. Like, that's exactly right. Like, I just want to make sure that everything's, they're fucking got their ducks in a row. So that way, he's not a goddamn, he's not like a martyr or something. That's it. I'm not a big Andrew Tate fan. I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but
yeah, I don't blame him.
It's kind of a dickhead, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's about all I really got for fucking world news. If you even want to call that world news. I don't know. Could that be considered entertainment? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll keep it world, so that way hopefully we have an entertainment. Because you got your WoW shit coming. We got any WoW shit?
Just
jumping
wait.
the gun there.
All right, but I do have some gaming news. A game. It's not even necessarily news. It's more of a question. Basically, let me set this story. There was a husband and a wife who play a game called The Sims. Have you ever heard of it? The Sims? Man,
I used to love The Sims.
Right? It's a great game. Super popular.
I had a relationship with somebody.
Well, perfect. Because I was going to ask you, is cheating in a video game considered cheating in real life? And the reason I was asking is because this couple, the husband and wife, the wife was going out to these digital clubs with her sim and meeting people at these clubs,
Yeah,
and then
bitch.
bringing them back to her house, in the game.
See, yeah, come on, man. They had a baby at the house too, didn't they?
I don't know. I think the husband and wife had a baby, but the wife fucking would bring these people back to the house, and then party with them in like the basement and shit like that.
Stay up all night.
And then the father caught her doing this, and they had like a real life fight about this. So, where do you stand on virtual swinging, I guess?
Man, I wish I knew this cover about, man, how you feel about porn and shit. It's just funny that, yeah, I know there are people out there that think like that, and because you know what, somebody say that's your vision, that's your dream, that's your intent, like type shit. But man, It's just a game, man, and let me live this virtual reality.
Yeah,
and let me get a break from my reality and go live this virtual reality. It's not gonna happen, shit like nothing happened.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. Like, I don't really see this as like a serious thing, but that husband was legitimately pissed off at his wife, and the person recording was like their daughter, and the daughter was like, it was on like TikTok or something, but the daughter was recording their argument, and the wife was like, it's a game, like I'm just having fun in the game, and the husband was like, but it's disrespectful to me in real life because it makes me feel like
he should go out there and meet somebody,
right? It's a game, like who cares? just do whatever. He should come back. He should bring back dudes. Like just a whole bunch of guys, and then they could just all have a great time together.
Exactly.
Like, who knows? But yeah, I just thought that was like a weird thing.
I bet you that guy watches porn too.
Oh, I'm sure. But that's a good question though. Like, is him, if he was watching porn, is that cheating?
I know, right? His wife would be able to be like, yeah, then that's cheating,
right?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But there are people like that that look at shit like that. And that's what. Oh, that's the intent. The intent's there, man. Who gives? It's intent. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't personally. I don't think porn is cheating. Like that's just me. But I mean, there's arguments to be made for both sides. It's literally a very personal thing for that. Like, I don't know, but me personally, I don't see it that way.
But damn, man, staying up now. If she's staying up, if she's sneaking at night and playing Sims, yeah, she's cheating.
Well, here's the thing. If she's playing The Sims and like, inviting the guys back to the digital guys back to her digital house, and then like in real life, and she's like sitting there like, playing with herself or some shit, like, wow, like that's stepping over some boundaries, But if she's just fucking dicking around, like, who cares,
It'd be awesome. She set up her house just like her real house.
Yeah. It's like,
remember, I used to play The Sims, man. Shit used to be fun.
I used to play The Sims also. I remember there was a code for like unlimited money. And it was like, I think it was called like Rosebud or something was the word.
You buy all the motherfucking gym equipment and shit like that. That shit was it was pretty fun.
Are you serious? You bought a bunch of gym equipment in the fucking Sims?
I want to get my guy fucking huge.
Why am I not surprised? That's it. I used to take them and put them like in the pool or whatever, and then like give them no way to escape.
Don't let them sleep.
That was it. And then they would eventually I would just like torture them. But I was always really big into while I was growing up, like games where you played God. So like Sim City, things like that. Where you had like that God's eye view of everything, and you could control the outcome.
Sims ain't came out with nothing in a while.
I mean, I don't know. I doubt it. I mean, I think there's probably a pretty big market for it.
EA, whatever, EA Play or whatever that shit is.
Yeah,
I wonder why they fell off.
I don't know. I don't even know if they necessarily really did fall off. I think it's just that we don't follow it, and it's not something that really comes up in our life often. So I think that's where it is. But I saw this.
There's probably an online version, man, where you can play with the whole world.
Dude,
and then you can cheat. Now that's cheating.
There's probably honestly a VR version of The Sims would be really cool.
And now that's cheating,
right? That would be. I think that would actually be pretty cool. I would look into something like that. I don't know. That might actually already exist. Who knows?
Probably does.
And then what else did I want to talk to you about with games?
Cubert.
What the fuck is Cubert?
You never played Cubert?
What is
the
Cubert?
Little orange dude that bounces around. You don't know who Cubert is?
Cubert. Oh, the little blocks. He jumped from block to block. And then like there was like a snake springy snakes. Why are we talking about Cubert?
I thought that's what you wanted to talk about.
Mike, I guarantee you I do not want to talk about Cubert. Although
it was so gangster.
That game was a lot of fun. And it got really hard because you had to jump on the blocks multiple times at sometimes.
Yeah.
Right? And then didn't the blocks disappear after a while too? Right?
If you jumped on it so much,
they would disappear.
But you got to make it to another one.
Yeah.
And you might have fucked yourself because you got rid of a block.
Exactly. That you couldn't go back.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you had those fucking snakes and
things
chasing
you. He had a rough
life. Yeah, poor Cubert. Yeah, go ahead and look up Cubert, everyone.
Yeah.
See if you remember that or not.
No, and that story that you were saying, is that recent though? That one about the WoW story?
Oh, okay. So what Mike is talking about is I was playing WoW with a bunch of my friends in Discord. Wow. Yeah, I was playing Warcraft, World of Warcraft, right? Wow. With a bunch of my friends on Discord, and one of them had sent me a video called "The Biggest Mystery in Warcraft," right, or something like that, along those lines. The greatest mystery in Warcraft, and I had never seen it. It's about a 30-minute video, so. There I am. Last night, I was actually just chilling. I was like, let me watch this. Throw it on. And basically, like, the first thing he says is, don't look at the comments. Just fucking focus on this video. He's like, trust me, like, it's going to be worth it. Like, just pay attention. Full screen this video right now. So that's what I did. I put it on full screen and was watching it. And basically what it was is this guy is talking about how he spent time in a zone called Stone Talon Mountains, right? And this zone, which is literally just an area in the map, has 3 specific different locations on this map where his character was dying at random times throughout the night. So he'd be in one spot, right, called like the Charred Vale, right? He'd be in the Charred Vale and he'd die at like 2:17 in the morning. And it happened every night. And he was just like, what the hell's going on? And then he'd be in a different spot on the map called like, I don't know, Stone Talon Peak, right? And he would die at like 2:30 every morning. And then the third spot, he would die at like 2:40 something every day. So he just kind of kept track of like all these different, like, he's like, why do I keep dying? And it was like a big mystery to him, you know? And people thought like maybe it was a bug or something like that. But it wasn't. So he jumps on Reddit and he ended up getting the name of the developer for the zone, who was in charge of creating the zone, Stone Talon Mountains. So he messages the guy and he's like, hey, are you the guy who developed this map? He got to respond, yep. And then he said, oh, okay, cool. Like literally just a one-word answer, yep. Yeah. And then he was like, okay, cool. So I just have a question. And then he wrote out like, hey, why do I die all these random times? It's just kind of weird. Like, is it an Easter egg that I'm just not understanding? Like, what's the story? And the guy doesn't respond for 10 fucking months, right? 10 months. And then he randomly gets a message back, the SoCal Lady Killer. And that was it, right? So the SoCal Lady Killer. So the guy was like, what the hell does this mean, right?
That sounds like a real fucking murderer.
Right? Exactly. So he's like, what the hell is this? Like, what does this mean? And it was just like, it's a mystery, you know? So the guy like started digging deeper and found out that the SoCal Lady Killer was actually a real thing where and he shows like all of this on the video, like he's looking it up or whatever, and he shows like the SoCal Lady Killer was it's an unsolved case about this guy who murdered somebody who murdered these 3 women, and he gives the 3 women's names and the locations where they were killed, and then the approximate times of their deaths. And the thing is, the approximate times of their deaths all lined up to the times when the character would randomly die in the zone, right?
It's pretty gangster,
right? It's just so weird. Yeah. So at this point, I am glued to this thing. I was like, what is going on here?
This world. That's what let me go to this zone and check this out myself.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. And then like, so I'm just like watching this video, and this is like, 10 or 15 minutes into the video, and then he gets even deeper, where he's talking about like how
this guy went into detail that much. Like it shows all this detail.
Dude, it shows everything. And then he pulls up a picture of this guy, the developer whose name was Mike Crond, right? And it turns out that guy Mike Crond, who was the developer of the zone,
that part of the game,
he killed himself the day after he emailed this guy back who's making the video. When he wrote the SoCal Lady Killer, the very next day, he committed suicide, and that was on like the guy's wiki page or whatever. Like, he rest in peace. He died through suicide this day. Blah 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 blah. And the reason why is because that Mike Cron guy was actually the SoCal fucking lady killer. Like, he was the murderer.
The one that's murdering 3.
Yeah, he murdered 3 women.
Chicks.
Yeah. And he was planting Easter eggs in the zone so that as like kind of like a power play, you know, like, hey, I'm kind of telling you guys, but who's going to be the guy to catch me kind of thing, you know? And I guess he realized that when this guy messaged him, like, he was like, oh shit, like someone's actually like catching on, you know, and he ended up committing suicide. But it was just such a fucking crazy story. And the best part about this whole thing is, like, 23 minutes out of the 25 minutes in, he basically comes out and says, I just made this whole fucking story up. It was all bullshit. And he was just mad because he was so upset with WoW's shitty storytelling that he was like, if I could make a fucking story that has you glued to your seat for 20 some odd minutes, WoW with their fucking $1 billion goddamn budget could write a better story than what the hell they've been doing.
Damn.
Yeah. And it was all bullshit. This whole fucking story this guy told about the SoCal lady killer and everything, complete nonsense. But he had everybody fucking tricked. And honestly, like, I was like blown away with how this guy could have been a professional writer, like, for sure.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really, really well done thing.
Yeah, new motherfucker got storyline and everything.
Yeah, the name of the channel was House Hexagon, and the name of the I just pulled it up. It's House Hexagon, and this video is, let me see, a year old. It's actually called WoW's Darkest Secret, not WoW's Greatest Mystery. So WoW's Darkest Secret, House Hexagon. If you want to go watch it, like, just to see how great of a video it is, like, give it.
Does it show WoW action play? Because I never even seen WoW action play.
Yeah, well, I mean, it shows WoW's graphics, like, it's videos of the guy. It's not much action.
I've never seen gameplay from it.
Are you serious?
Which is kind of surprising, you know?
I know. How would you? Yeah, I need you. I'm gonna show
10
you
10 episodes in, you figured I'd break down and go see what this shit's about.
I understand, but like, I forgive you for it. But yeah,
that story sounds legit as shit, though.
Right? It was really, really good, and I just thought I love the message he was trying to get across. That just, like, if I could fucking do this in my spare time and write this good ass fucking story,
I wonder if some of the creators ever responded back to that dude, like, I'm sorry.
I know, just like an apology. But yeah, he just made it all up. Like, at the end, he's just like, Mike Cron is not even a real person. All these pictures and shit that I've been showing you, complete bullshit. He's like, I literally was just making it all up. And I was just like, man, I really, really fell hard for that. But so did everybody else.
Pretty awesome when he put that shit together, though.
Yeah, it was really, really good. That's my WoW fucking story / news of the week. Go watch that guy's video. That's
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It almost got me. It's getting me sold, man. I might be having an account here soon.
I could never see you playing this game. All right, let's see. All right, let's go ahead and switch topics and switch over to some sports news. Mike, this is a big one for you. Georgia Bulldogs beat Texas Christian University 65-7, the largest defeat in college playoff history.
65-7. First off, congratulations to the Bulldogs, man. But you know, a lot of people, I think that's like the biggest defeat in college football playoffs.
Yeah.
The biggest, like, gap defeat.
58 points spread, you mean? Like,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Ridiculous. A lot of people are mad at TCU. Well, they're not mad at TCU. They're mad at the people that select the bowl teams.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people are like, man, TCU shouldn't even be in there and stuff like that. But man, TCU beat Michigan, and that was a good game.
Yeah.
The week before.
That's a good point. Like, I don't understand why people are upset. Like, it's not like they just, like, got randomly selected and put in there, you know, or some shit.
Well, see, the thing I can kind of understand, like, so before the playoff picture, it was Georgia, Michigan, TCU, Ohio State, and, like, Alabama. Alabama already had a loss or 2 losses, so they were pretty much. Everybody's like, they're kind of out of the picture. But the week before the playoff, or the month before, because, you know, they take like a month off. The month before, TCU just lost their Big 12 championship. And so, but they lost and they still stayed at number 3. Ohio State lost to Michigan, which was ranked number 2. And Ohio State moves up to number 4. I think what really should have happened, if nobody really wanted TCU in the national championship, Ohio State should have jumped TCU. So it should have been Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, TCU. That's what I thought should have happened. But people didn't want to see a Michigan Ohio State playoff game again. Because they just played a month ago, and then a month later they play again. But they lead it to the option where both those teams could have went to the championship.
Yeah.
So if they really didn't want TCU in it, and they didn't want another Big Ten championship, they should have just played them in the playoffs. Michigan should have played Ohio State. Georgia should have played TCU.
Do you think it mattered what team would have played Georgia? Do you think that would have been
the way Georgia just looked unstoppable? I don't think they probably would have embarrassed Michigan.
You think it would have been 65-7 bad?
Probably 56 to like 21.
Okay, well, I guess that's still ass whooping, but
yeah,
a lot closer, I guess.
With that win, you seen all the Stetson Bennett memes?
I was just about to ask. I was like, do you have any opinions on him?
Yeah, you know how old he is?
I know he's old. I know.
Yeah, he's older than what? 5 other quarterbacks that made it to the playoffs in the NFL this year.
Dude, that's ridiculous. He's beating up on little.
He's 25 years old, and he got all these memes going out, man. Some of the memes are pretty funny.
Yeah, actually, let me see. Who's he older than?
I know. I think it's Jalen Hurts, Tua, Brock Purdy.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's Jalen Hurts, Brock Purdy, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, and Tua.
Yeah. And that's just the ones that are going to the playoffs.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Stetson Bennett. So
and that makes me wonder, with him being that age, is he NFL ready, or was he just picking on teenagers?
I don't know.
A 25-year-old picking on teenagers. Like I say, once he goes there, that's another level. I don't know if he's going to be ready, but don't get me wrong, he's probably coachable.
Yeah.
To get him to that next level, but I don't know if he can just step in and play. But then, granted, because if you followed his history, he was a walk-on at Georgia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he didn't even get a scholarship. He was a walk-on, and he started last year. He won last year, the championship, and he wins the championship again this year.
Yeah.
He got a good resume.
The dude's got some talent, some like hidden talent, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and it seems like he's very coachable.
Like, man, everybody just doubted me. Fuck y'all, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens in the NFL.
Stetson Bennett. There was a meme I saw that said it's like Stetson Bennett didn't graduate from college, he retired.
He was a professor.
I thought that was pretty funny.
I saw one where it showed Stetson Bennett. Like, a lot of people go to college for 7 years, and some dude was like, "Yeah, we call those motherfuckers doctors."
It's true though.
Yeah,
but that's pretty wild. 25. So congratulations to them though. Like, set two in 2 years, not bad.
Yeah,
not a bad fucking resume. A walk on to 2 championships. So
about to claim disability.
Exactly. Do you have any updates on us about Damar Hamlin at all?
I know he's back in Buffalo. He got moved to a hospital in Buffalo.
Okay.
And he's responding. I think he got all his vitals. He's responding. He's even he watched the Buffalo game against the Patriots, which I thought was kind of funny, man. Like his first tweet, which I thought was pretty funny. Because you saw the first play of that game?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Hines, he ran it back. The opening kickoff, ran it back. And I think the old boy's tweet, Damar Hamlin's tweet, was OMFG. And some people are like, man, really? That's what you go with right now? Oh my fucking God.
I know when he ran it back, like, people were freaking out. Like, how is this this is like a storybook.
Yeah, scripted.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it seemed like it was so scripted.
People actually probably believe that too. Like, a lot of people say the games are rigged.
I mean, people have been saying the games are rigged for years.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And then when you see some shit like this, that's just so out of the ordinary. Yeah. You know, like, they're like, okay, yeah, it's definitely got to be rigged.
I think he ran back to that game.
I don't know. I only heard about the one.
Yeah, the opening,
because it was like a big deal.
Yeah, the opening kickoff one. But I think he ran back another one too.
Yeah. Well, dude's obviously got some skills on him with that.
Who do you think's gonna win the Super Bowl? You follow it?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm hoping. I'm a Giants fan, so I'm just glad they made the playoffs.
Yeah, long way to go.
Yeah, I'm just glad they made the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I'm just gonna say the Giants. That's it. I'm gonna say that.
I'm looking at San Francisco,
Okay.
San Francisco looks scary right now.
Yeah.
They're winning with a third string quarterback.
Damn.
So,
Damn.
I mean, you can't. I'm about to say you can plug anybody in there, but you can't plug me in there. Shit, but it's a toss up between Buffalo and Kansas City, I think, right now for me. So I think the 49ers for sure.
You want Kansas City to win another one?
I really don't. I really want Buffalo to win one.
I would like Buffalo to win one too. Honestly, like
I
if we're
grew
being
up
realistic.
watching Buffalo a lot in the 90s and going to 4 Super Bowls in a row and not winning one.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I used to love Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas and Bruce Smith and all them.
Who do you think is going to win MVP? Do you think Jalen Hurts or is it going to be Mahomes?
I think Hurts. I really think Hurts might be.
I know.
Had an awesome year.
Yeah, I know when he was not playing, they didn't do nearly as well.
Yeah. The whole playbook changed.
All right. So, Mike, I got a question, and hopefully you might be able to help me out here. If I were to hand you my phone and I said, "Hey, look at this picture," right? And it's just a picture of whatever, right? What would you do? Like, how would you handle that?
I might be tempted. As soon as I grab it, I'd probably be like, "Which way you want me to swipe?" And I'll probably just start doing it, but just because muscle memory. And which way you want me to swipe? And as I'm asking the question, I'll probably be swiping. My buddy did that the other day, matter of fact. He's like, "Man, look at this picture." Oh shit! Wait! Look at this one. Oh, wait! He was in a fucking maze through his. No matter which direction he went, I wasn't supposed to see that picture.
I see. Okay, I could understand the muscle memory argument, right?
Yeah.
Like you just naturally do it. But
because
like,
you almost treat it as your phone.
Yeah,
You know
I could see that. The thing is, like, I don't do that to people. Like, if someone hands me their phone, I literally just like, "Oh, look at the picture. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's funny. Haha." Right, and give it on. I don't know.
I feel like with that one
can't do
picture, you could have just texted me that. You know.
I guess, but I'm just saying, man. If someone
you want me to look through your phone when you hand me that phone, you want me to look at it.
Look, if you want to see pictures of my butthole or something like that, go nuts. But I'm just giving you a good warning. You might want to just take a second thought, especially if
what you do, shave and then you just check and make sure you didn't miss nothing?
Yeah. Exactly.
Looks
you never
good.
know.
Oh, let me zoom in. Oh fuck, there's a hair. Is that what you're doing?
You never know, man. You never know. But yeah, so I was just saying, like, I've had people like start going through my shit, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Especially like these last holidays.
My shit. If you were to scroll through mine, you would think I'm a conceited motherfucker. I got a lot of gym selfies, and the only reason why I take gym selfies because I got my group of friends, and we keep track of each other, like almost like you're checking in.
Yeah. It's for accountability.
If you didn't take a picture at the gym, you never went. And that's but if you go through my phone, you're like, God, this conceited motherfucker. All he has is himself and his granddaughter.
See, that's all right. That's all right. But the thing is, you don't know is the thing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you don't know. So I'd rather not take the chance.
Look at yours. What would they think you are? A fucking butt model or something?
They'd be like, "Yo, this dude's got a really nice butthole." He's a big fan of his own butthole.
What's that, Brazilian wax?
Honestly, they would probably see pictures of like my dogs and like memes and shit. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so I just wanted to see where you stood on that.
Yeah, muscle memory. I think if you hand me, I'm going almost. I don't know why, but I'll treat it like my phone.
That's fair. You know what? I can accept that. Like,
so don't get mad at that person, man. You know, it's muscle memory.
All right.
All iPhones are the same.
That's it. All right, fine. What are your thoughts on Brazilian butt lifts then? And the reason I'm asking you this is because I've been seeing a lot of fitness influencers lately who get these Brazilian butt lifts and then claim to be fitness influencers.
Damn, man, I was just about to say you can do that shit working out, but damn, you're probably right. Probably about 80%.
Yeah. So, like, I
used to always think it was the yoga pants. I used to always think it was yoga pants until I bought a pair.
You have a nice pair of yoga pants.
This shit didn't work.
Respect.
But damn, so motherfuckers are going out there getting.
Yeah, it's a really common thing right now, where the fitness influencer females will basically just go and get some surgery done, go under the knife, and then say, "Oh, look at what I did."
Okay, that's almost like guys getting implants.
Yeah.
And like I saw a guy, he got arm implants, which I don't think. But one guy, I
biceps.
Think if a guy was to get implants, it'll be calves. I think.
Oh yeah.
Because some people calves just don't grow.
Yeah.
And maybe that's how some females feel about their ass.
I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't really care if they're doing it. Like, I don't care a Brazilian butt lift. Go do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's the thing that they're promoting themselves as fitness influencers afterwards. Yeah. You know, like, oh, buy my training regimen. Like, you didn't fucking do anything.
You need to throw some disclaimers up there because yeah.
Right? Like, that's the problem where I have with it. Do I like BBLs or anything? Like, I mean, I think they're kind of awkward looking, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, some can get crazy, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, they don't do anything for their thighs and legs, you know? Those are still, like, the same size and shape. And then you just got this crazy, crazy fucking fat ass that just, it doesn't look normal, you know? It just seems too
that wild. And, you know, they're probably paying more just for that when they could have just got still nice one.
Yeah,
like a huge shit. Like you said, them huge ones. Yeah, sometimes that shit's unattractive.
Yeah, you don't need to go ahead and go too crazy with it. But yeah,
but your body,
that's all.
Your body, so
yeah, do whatever you want. Like, I genuinely don't care. Yeah. It's just the whole fitness influencer thing.
Yeah, don't promote that it's all natural or whatever. You got it by doing this right here.
Right. And that's actually
1,000 squats a day. And
a problem I had with, what is the name of the actor who plays Thor?
Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth. Yeah. Yes. So Chris Hemsworth has a workout app, right? And it's all about, like, kettlebells or some weird shit. But anyway, it's a workout app. And he basically promotes it as, like, oh, you do these exercises, you can look like me. And that's not at all true, because the dude is fucking roided out of his mind, you know?
Yeah.
So, no, if you do all those exercises, you're not going to look
about,
like
them actors and shit, I feel.
Yeah.
They got a real good chef.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've got a lot of things
cook, and they don't have to worry about doing the meals and stuff like that. Somebody's doing that for them.
Right. And I think a lot of them are also under contract for, like, big movies and shit like that, where they can't say, like, yes, I'm on steroids. You know, like, they can't promote that. So, like, I think The Rock, for sure, is definitely one of those people. Yeah. But I think he
first came out, that dude.
He's the Pebble.
Yeah.
But now he is absolutely monstrous huge, right?
His shit's ridiculous.
Yeah, because you saw Black Adam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude is crazy huge.
It's ridiculous.
But yeah, I think he's contractually obligated. If I had to take a guess, that he's not allowed to say...
It's not his Zoa energy drinks?
Yeah, it's not that. It's not his... What is the...
It's tequila?
Yeah, his tequila. What is his tequila's name? Terramana, by the way. That was what it's called. Terramana. But yeah, the 5K to... Oh, pardon me. Couch to 5K. Yeah, not the other way.
5K to couch easily.
Yeah. So that is... Mike is talking about the Couch to 5K app, because last episode we were talking about how I just started for a New Year's resolution this app that basically will take you from the couch to running a 5K in about 9 weeks. And so far, so good, man. I finished the first week, no problem. Started this week number 2, going strong so far. I mean, it's only 3 times
1K right now.
About. I mean, it's literally like however fast you can do it. It's more about just keeping running rather than like your speed, you know. So how far you go, the distance doesn't really matter. It's just run for a set amount of time.
Yeah, getting your endurance or whatever.
Yeah. So that's basically where we're at right now. But I've noticed I've been going faster and faster and faster every day, because you run one day, then you're off, then you run, then you're off, then you run, then you're off 2 days, and then you start the next week. And like I just did it, ran yesterday, and I'm off today, and then I run tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, I feel good. I take my dogs.
Look good.
Right? I look fucking amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, if you guys out there work real hard,
Pics on point, you know.
If you guys work real hard, you can have a body like this.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, no, I enjoy it too. So like, it's actually pretty fun. There's a little like coach dude who yells at you.
The Air Force Base up here, they got 2 Peloton bikes. And so I was doing those for probably about 2 weeks, and then my fucking joints swelled up on me. Because I think I went too hard. I was like, man, this shit's fun. It was actually pretty fun, man, because it's like while you were doing, I was doing the 20-minute ones. It's like while you're doing, don't even feel like 20 minutes, because they play some hype music, they talk to you, and make it feel like you're doing it. Then you see like who you're going up against and shit like that. And I was like, man, shit's fun, but I don't think I'd pay because Pelotons are expensive.
Yeah, real expensive.
Yeah, that's why when they had it up there, I said, man, I'll check it out and maybe I'll jump back on it. But I've been just doing the elliptical every other day.
Ellipticals are better on your joints. Especially if you like to lift heavy, you don't want to have to you don't want your joints. And it's funny
about it when I told my doc about how my joints are swelling up. They're like, on a bike, are you fucking serious? I said, yeah, I think my first week, because like I said, I did it for like 2 weeks. And man, I was like, I had fun doing it. I did it like every day.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I think I'm ready for the next level. And yeah, I wasn't ready for the next level. My joint was like, man, fuck this.
I remember Peloton actually recently went through like some issue where their stock started to crash because you remember the show Sex and the City?
Yeah. Oh, but somebody died.
Yeah, well, Mr. Big.
He didn't die, but his character died on it.
The character died on it. Yeah. Exactly. And it like hurt their stock. Like it actually started to take a dip.
Everybody's like, man, fuck this.
Yeah. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. And I apologize for my dog like whimpering in the background. I promise I'm not like beating him or anything. I just have her locked out of the room and she's crying.
He ain't ate in a week,
Yeah, he's just crying. He's miserable out there by himself. All right, cool. All right, so Mike, let's go ahead and switch topics. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the write-in question. All right, this one's kind of serious.
I like serious.
Let's see what we got here.
Put my serious face on.
All right, so it goes. My wife is the breadwinner in my house. She makes almost $200K a year, and where we live, the expenses are affordable. Because of this, I can stay at home with our daughter and not have to work, as a regular stay-at-home dad. The problem is, I know she's been cheating on me for the last few months. I saw some texts on her phone from someone she knows talking about how he misses her and can't wait to see her again. I wasn't snooping, but her phone buzzed right next to me when I saw those texts pop up. As upset as this makes me, I don't want to throw away my life and the life my daughter has with both of her parents. I haven't been able to look at my wife the same since I found out about her affair, and I don't really trust her at all. But for my daughter's sake, I'm still here. What should I do? Am I doing the right thing?
Open relationship.
You think you should just go with an open relationship?
Yeah, but no, not really. But I mean, it'd be fucking awesome. That way you can keep that $200K. That's a lot of fucking money. But
yeah, it is.
What's it called? The reason why, like with the open relationship, like you can't go straight to her, but like, hey, I think we should have an open relationship. And they're like, why you say that? Because you're fucking cheating. And, and then you're ready now you're divorced. You're like, well, I don't need your fucking ass anyway. But to be honest, I think he probably needs to find him a job where his daughter's going to be okay. Whatever happens between him and his wife, the daughter's always going to be okay. Your relationship, if you got a strong relationship with your daughter, that shouldn't change. Right. Money's not going to change that. I used to think the same thing when I was going through my divorce with my ex. I was like, man, god damn, man, I'm not gonna be able to see my kids. I'm not be able to have a damn relationship with my kids. My kids love me.
Yeah.
And I think I think to me, it gave me a stronger bond with my kids and stuff like that. And I don't talk bad about my ex. Me and my ex, she was just here today. We have a good relationship.
Yeah,
we keep that good relationship because of our kids. We don't argue, we don't fight because we don't need to. Why stay mad at each other for the rest of your life?
Right.
But I think, like, to be honest, he needs to be happy. If he ain't happy, he's happy with the relationship with his daughter, but that's not gonna change if he just keeps a strong relationship. And you never know, man. You might be able to get child support out of it.
Oh, he's definitely gonna get child support.
The only guy that wins child support, the 1%ers probably.
Yeah, no shit. Like that.
Especially if she's the breadwinner.
The whole thing with this, though, like he says, as upset as this makes me, I don't want to throw away my life and the life my daughter has with her parents.
But he's not happy, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it kind of sounds like he likes his life because he says, I don't want to throw away my life.
Go with it. Yeah.
So, but at the same time, he doesn't trust his wife, and he can't. He says, I also hasn't been able to look at her the same since he found out about the affair, and he doesn't trust her at all.
If you can't get the open relationship, man, then you're not going to be happy.
Yeah, dude, I think at the end of the day, this person has to move on. Like, sure, you had a good life up until this point. She makes a ton of fucking money. You got to stay home with your daughter and just fucking chill.
Was counseling, like, if he confronts his wife I wonder if she's the type person that will do counseling. Sometimes that works for people. I'm a type person like, man, if that happens, man, I don't think I can let that go.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he should probably, honestly, counseling sounds like a good idea, but he hasn't even confronted his wife about this at all. So it sounds like she doesn't even know that he knows. Yeah. And who knows? Like, this might have just been a one-time thing, and maybe they could possibly work through that if it was, because there's not a ton of information. Like, it says, from this, it sounds like he only saw it happen once, buzzing on their phone, and he looked at her phone that one time.
Yeah, and it could have been a high school friend. I can't wait to see you again. Motherfucker, I ain't seen you in 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. He might be over fucking thinking this too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's nice to see you. Can't wait to see you again. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a big thing too, is maybe he just doesn't trust his wife, so he's making assumptions.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't trust her now, but it's going to be hard to gain that trust back.
It is. Yeah, I don't know. I think he should probably talk, like, step one, no bullshit, talk to your wife. Like, look, I wasn't trying to snoop or anything like that, but I saw this text. It's been eating at me for a couple months now. I need to know what's going on. Please just tell me.
Don't bring the kid up in this situation.
Right. That's not important.
Yeah, don't. It's between you and your wife, you know?
Yeah. Like the kid thing, I mean, at that point in time, it's not important.
Kids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You definitely don't want to be fighting in front of your kids. That fucks kids up.
That'll really ruin it. Then you're forcing the kid to almost take sides. And that's something you don't want to do. Yeah.
And I think another thing, like you actually brought up, is that you and your ex have a good relationship still, you know?
Yeah.
I think being like, you don't have to have a good relationship, but you should at least be cordial with each other in front of the kids.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, why stay mad at somebody for the rest of your life? You're not gonna. You don't gain nothing for that shit.
It just fucking eats at you forever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my advice. So what should I do?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I called my ex that lady every time my daughters are with my ex.
Yeah.
I call them on the phone. And it's just a joke. I'm like, hey man, you with that lady again? I'm like, yeah. I said, what I tell you about hanging out with that lady? And then so she calls me out because
that's actually pretty funny.
When I go to the bar, I call it a meeting. I tell my kids I'm going to a meeting when I go to the bar. Yeah. And my ex calls me out for it. So you going to that meeting again? I say, hey, hold on.
That's pretty funny. I like that. But I like her too. She's funny.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just finish for answering his shit. What should I do? You got your answer. Probably confront her.
Yeah,
talk
first
it
talk
out.
To her. If talking don't work, bring up open relationship.
Swinging. It's always a possibility.
Pineapples. Buy some pineapples.
Go on a cruise.
Yeah, put some pineapples on your door, hang them upside down, let the world know, you know?
That's it. You'd be surprised. Take some pictures of your butthole, put it online.
Buy some spare keys so that way when you walk into a place, you always got spare keys to drop in the bowl, you know?
Respect. All right, Mike. Got a would you rather. This one's kind of simple, but it's actually not as simple as you might think. So, would you rather get punched in your face every day at a random time, or get kicked in the nuts once every week, but you can choose what time?
If I get punched in the face, he said this is every day.
Every day.
Are marks gonna show? Like, do I walk around with black eyes for the rest of my damn life?
No. You don't. There's no physical marks on you. It's literally just like that.
It just
the
feels
pain.
like you just got punched in the face.
Yeah, it's just the pain of getting punched.
Everything.
Exactly.
And it can happen at any time.
Yep, you don't know when. That's it. And it can also be different levels of punch. It can be real small and light, or it can be real fucking heavy fisted.
See, fuck that.
You don't know. And I'm not talking like Mike Tyson punching you, but like a heavy fisted.
Yeah, it
like
ain't no murderous punch.
No, you're not gonna die from it, and it's not gonna knock you unconscious. But it is gonna fucking set you back sometimes, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna ruin your fucking day.
Yeah, yep, exactly. And it's not gonna like knock your teeth out or anything like that.
Yeah,
but it's just gonna be
no
like
blood, no nothing. It's just the feel of it.
Right. Yep. Or would you rather get kicked in the nuts? You know, you choose the time.
Damn. I'm almost thinking like punch in the face. You know, after a while, my face will just go numb. Okay, that was cool. But damn, to get hit blindsided, that shit has to suck. I would probably have to say get once a week, man. Kick me in the nuts.
Just once a week, kick them in the nuts?
Yeah, and I'll pick the time.
Yep, you know, so you can brace yourself. But when you brace yourself, you can't like protect yourself. So you can't put on like a cup. You can't wear a cup or anything like that.
I could be standing by a fucking bathtub full of ice or something.
So that's what you're gonna go with?
I walk around with some peas every day at 5 o'clock. Walk around with some frozen peas. Now, what the hell you keep walking around? Don't worry about it.
Tuesdays at 5 o'clock.
I think I'm gonna go with a kick in the nuts, man. I'll probably make it like around 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. Not around. Can't be around nobody.
Just before you go to bed.
Yeah, exactly. And just walk around with some fucking peas or something, frozen peas.
It is only once a week.
Getting hit every day in the face at a random time.
Yeah.
You don't even know what's coming.
Nope. It could be at 12:01 in the morning.
Yeah.
Or at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
As soon as you wake up at 6.
Yep.
Morning, motherfucker. You're like, no, I can't.
You could be laying in bed asleep and just someone fucking wails on you.
It'd be cool, like before they hit you, you get some type of motion. Like if it's at 6 o'clock, morning, motherfucker. And then okay. Hey, motherfucker, and then you get hit. Then that would be pretty. That'd be pretty cool, but it still sucks. I'd probably still get kicked in the nuts.
But nope, you don't get any warning. No warning.
Be awesome. If you get a 1 second warning, like all you hear is "Hey, motherfucker," and then you get hit.
That would be goddamn hilarious, honestly.
Yeah,
but that 1 second's a pretty good amount of time to like dodge.
Yeah, I mean, even if you dodge the dude, he's gonna get a cold hit on you.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Like, it's literally just him saying, "Hey, motherfucker," and then you're like, "Oh, I got a second to kind of brace."
That'd be funny. He keeps saying that he doesn't do it until another time.
Sup, motherfucker, and just nothing, and then you get punched later.
Yeah, exactly. You're just always walking around like this.
You be on edge all day. Bro. I like that.
Yeah, put me down for 10 o'clock, kicking the nuts.
10 o'clock, kicking the nuts. All right. I like that.
What about you?
I was also going to go with the kick in the nuts, honestly. Just because I was thinking the same thing. Like, I couldn't just fucking live on edge. I wouldn't be able to go to sleep, honestly. I'd be too panicky.
You really won't. You might get punched in your sleep.
And the thing is, like, you went all day, right? All day, and then it's fucking 9 o'clock at night. And you're like, fuck, I got 3 hours left. I can't go to sleep now because he's going to fucking punch me in the face.
He might hit you at 11:59 and at 12:01.
Just fucking hard as fuck.
Yeah, it's a new day. You gotta go to fuck.
Exactly. I don't want to get punched. Fucking rocked.
That shit'll suck.
In 2 minutes. But yeah, so I was just gonna go with the nuts once a week. I think I could deal with once a week nut fucking blast. I mean, it probably will suck. I mean, I've been kicked in the nuts before by accident, and like that. I mean, any man knows. You get fucking even tapped in the nuts, it's like excruciating. But I think here's my thing though. I don't know if there's a huge big difference between like tapped in the balls real hard and getting full blasted kicked in the balls, because I think there's only so much pain that you're fucking
I think that pain level stays the same.
Right? It's literally the same. Yeah. It's just because they're so sensitive, that pain just spikes and it's fucking up there.
Yeah.
You know?
It's already in your fucking throat.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go with the kick to the nuts, and I would probably do it in the morning sometimes. So maybe
that wake you up.
Yeah, exactly. Have a cup of coffee and be like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah, let's get it over with.
Wham!
What's today? Wednesday? Hell yeah, let's go.
It's hump day.
I can't wait till Wednesday.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with I'll do that. I'll do Mondays at 8 o'clock in the morning. Just fucking rock me in my balls. And that's it.
Yeah, but Mondays suck anyway, so that would be a good way to bring it in.
That's it. So perfect. That's what I would go with. All right, and Mike, so before we get out of here, is there anything that you've been enjoying this week that you think our listeners might also enjoy?
Man, I watched that movie, The Menu. Have you heard about that?
No, but I wanted to see it. It's actually on my to-watch list on my Regal app.
Man, that movie's crazy.
Is it good?
I think it was pretty good. I mean, granted, it could always be better, but I mean, it's weird. Trust me, it's just a weird fucking movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up watching it, though.
Because, you know, one of my good friends, he's a chef. And I wanted him to show, like, man, you should start doing this at your restaurant. It's like the movie starts off great. Like, okay, man, go have a nice, extravagant little fucking dinner. Or meal, actually, because the dude has, like, 5 courses. So it's like a 5-course dinner.
Yeah.
And, the shit that he was doing was like, damn, that shit seems really interesting. Like, this dude served a scallop on a rock with plants around on the island, because they're on an island.
Okay.
with plants around. Man, it's like, man, that looks like a really fucking exquisite meal, man. Like, damn, like some of the shit that he thought of, like the meals.
Yeah.
But then this shit just gets crazy.
Yeah, I don't know shit about the movie.
I didn't know either. I just saw somebody was like, man, that the menu's a pretty crazy movie. It's on HBO Max.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was only in theaters.
I saw it on HBO Max. It might be in theater. I don't know. I saw it on HBO Max.
Yeah, I mean, I have it on my the Regal app that I have.
Yeah.
You can basically you pay like one price a month, so it's like $21 or something like that, and you can go to unlimited movies. Literally, you could see unlimited movies as many times as you want for $21. So I was like, you know what? Let me go watch this shit. So that's one of the reasons why I'll see a lot of movies that are kind of like nobody will watch just because I can. You know, like it doesn't cost me anything extra to watch. So
also another thing, man, I started watching. Well, I mean, I always watched them, but I just find it interesting. You ever watch Catch a Smuggler?
A smuggler?
Yeah.
No,
you ever watch those shows?
To Catch a Predator.
No, this one's it's about people that are drug trafficking in airports and shit like that. Man, it's so fucking crazy. Like, I mean, it's actual like like live shit, like it's almost like a documentary type shit.
Yeah, is it good?
It's Catch a Smuggler, man. What I always sit there and be like, man, if I ever got caught, which I'll never fucking do it. First off, I don't even know how people get into that shit because I guess the money's good, but fucking if I ever got caught, I'll be like, man, they got my family held hostage. They told me I had to come. I mean, I'm glad you pulled me over to the side. But I guess somebody tried that in one episode because on Wednesdays nothing comes on. So the bar I go to, every now and then they show that how to catch a smuggler. And I was like, that will be my story. While I was walking in the bar, somebody was like, hey man, we found out that shit don't work. Somebody tried to use that story. He still go to fucking jail.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, I actually know a guy who, and it's funny, you're like, I don't know how you get into that shit. Basically, all he was doing was going down to like Tijuana almost every weekend from San Diego, right? He was going down, kept going down. And I guess this caught the attention of the people who, the cartels down there.
Yeah.
And somebody actually came up to him and was like, hey, would you be interested in, bringing some shit back and we'll pay you? And he was like, I can't do that. Like, I can't do it.
Oh, you can say no to these motherfuckers?
Well, that's just it. You really can't.
Yeah, I was about to say, that shit sounds scary.
So he just never really went back again after that. Because, like, he was obviously on their radar, and he didn't know he was on their radar until they fucking confronted him.
Yeah.
So now he just doesn't go back down to his, that stomping ground where he was hanging out at.
You hear about them horror stories, like, my dad he used to tell me, like, going to the Philippines, when you're leaving, they'll set up a fake checkpoint. And in the fake checkpoint, they'll put drugs in your bag. So then when you get to the actual checkpoint, they find the drugs and they pull you off to the side, and the police are in on it.
Oh, I'm sure.
And then they'll tell you, hey, look, man, I know, and all you're thinking about, man, I just need to get back to the States. So they make you pay a penalty just so you don't miss your flight, because that's all that's on your mind. Like, man, fuck, I'll just pay this shit, get it over with.
It's like a bribe.
Yeah. And so they do that shit. Kind of like how you heard about renting jet skis in fucking Thailand. How they fucking you ever heard about this?
No.
Like they put the jet ski will be out there in the water, and they're like, hey, you can go get that jet ski, and they get you money for it, and they have a plug attached to it that's anchored down to the ground, so when you take off, the plug falls out, and that bitch sinks out there in the ocean.
Are you serious?
You hear these stories. I don't know how true this shit is.
Right.
But like, it's one of those fucking Liberty briefs that they tell you about. And fucking
oh shit.
They fucking your shit sinks. They make you pay for that jet ski because you did something to it. And then probably when your ship leaves, they pull that bitch back out and put another fucking plug in that bitch.
That's fucking ridiculous. But I'm sure there are people like that. I mean, that's
that's
their hustle,
man. Y'all make sure y'all know what y'all getting into.
Yeah, especially and on like cruises and shit, like we were talking about earlier. Make sure that you actually stay within the cruise boundaries. Like, they'll tell you where you can go because they tell you these things for a reason.
Man, off limits, that's where all the fun is. That's why they don't want you to have fun.
Well, in the Navy, that's kind of the off limits areas. That whatever. But in the civilian world, be very, very, very careful. Yeah, they don't want you to die or be kidnapped. So just trust me on this one. Don't fucking leave the cruise zone area. All right, cool. And for me, Mike, this is gonna sound nerdy as fuck.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
But I've been watching for the last maybe 2 days. Actually, it's actually on right now in my living room, is Dragon Ball fan fiction mangas. Do you know what that is at all?
First off, mangas just sounds like a fucking condom. So I can just imagine what this Dragon Ball shit you're watching.
dragging my balls,
Exactly.
my magnum balls. So basically, all it is it's like a comic book. So a manga is a Japanese comic book, basically.
Yeah, you read them
For an
back.
anime. Yeah, well, yes.
Yeah.
But basically, how it is someone will like make a video of these comic books, and it's just stories that fans make themselves, and some of the stories that they make are fucking amazing in compared to the actual real anime or story, you know. Kind of like the WoW thing earlier. Like, that person made a great story, and that kind of is what triggered me looking into this. And
Man, so they got
I've
a
just been
world
into
out
it.
there? That's pretty crazy. That's awesome.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, these people just write their own stories and share it with other people who might be interested. And yeah, I've never been into this type of stuff ever before, like this week. I don't know what the hell happened, but my world has been expanded a lot. So I'm really, really enjoying it, because I've been thinking, like, a lot of these animes and shit that I've been watching, they're fucking, dude, these things are, some of them are 20, 30 years old, you know.
Yeah.
And the stories haven't changed or anything, but these stories are very unique, you know, and same characters and shit like that. And I don't know, you can just kind of get a different feel for an old story kind of thing. So yeah, I would definitely go and check out some of that stuff if you're looking for something new for
That's
some
something
old
like
stuff.
my dad. Like, if I go to my dad's house and I put on his Netflix account, he got some weird shit compared to mine. Like, my dad got a lot of the Asian movies and shit like that. My dad loves Asian horror movies.
Yeah.
And man, some of the storylines for Asian horror movies are fucking amazing. Like, you already know that this shit's about to get picked up in America.
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
somebody's gonna pick. Like, if somebody was to find this in America and pick it up, they can run with it. And because some of the storylines, the Asian horror movie storylines, are fucking amazing.
You know the movie The Ring?
Yeah.
It was originally based off a movie called Ringu.
Yeah.
It's a Japanese, or I think it's Japanese or Korean, I can't remember. I would assume Japanese, but yeah, it was a Japanese movie that they made over here, and it blew up. You know, The Ring was one of the
just
biggest
like how
fucking
Netflix
horror movies ever.
ruined Death Note.
Oh, with their live action?
Yeah. Which, you know, in Japan, they had a TV series, live action TV series, and that shit was amazing.
Have you seen Death Note?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, nice. That's a
Yeah.
that's an awesome anime. That was really
Yeah.
good.
I saw, like I said, when I was in Japan, I got a hold of the, what's called, like I said, it was like a TV series, live action TV series, and man, good storyline, fucking everything. Like, I think they had 3 of them.
Yeah.
The Last Word, Last Word, and shit like that. But man, they were legit. But then fucking, I was so excited that Netflix was gonna do Death Note, and I was like, man, what the fuck
They
is this
fucked
shit?
it up. Yeah, they did that with like Dragon Ball and shit. Also, they made live actions that have all just.
But
been
how do you find
really
the made up? You said
the
those
fan
stories.
fiction?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally. It's so the key word is fan fiction. So like you can look up, like you can look up Dragon Ball fan fiction, and it'll pop up in the YouTube search engine. Just different kinds of basically mangas, which are like comic strip videos. Like I said, I just been kind of hooked on them for the last couple days now, and
I can see
I've really
that.
been enjoying
That's
it.
not nerdy, man. I can see that.
It's a little nerdy, but I don't mind. That's okay. I like that shit. So, other than that, I don't really have anything else. What about you, Mike? You good?
Yeah, just no procrastination.
Yeah, get off your ass. Don't don't wait till tomorrow to do some shit.
It's fucking 2023, you know?
Exactly. Get with it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Get left behind.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. If you want to contact us, feel free to head over to our website, www.talkintrashpodcast.com, and leave a recommendation or just drop a line and say what's up. If web form really isn't your thing, you can email us directly at Ramboss or Ehle at talkintrashpod.com. And make sure you follow us on social media on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, even on Spotify or Anchor, all by searching Talkin' Trash Podcast. And if you made it this far without subscribing, you're messing up. So go ahead and fix yourselves. Leave any comments down below. We love to hear from y'all. All right. And as always, don't forget to keep talking that trash. Peace.
Peace.